and gentlemen, to another day of Dragon Age. Today we're doing a bunch of side questing for profit and some really interesting items. My friend, I have a task that requires some tactical discretion. I think you have a perfect position. Alex, right, there's not survive with the patron. That worked too. You have to ensure that our interests. To that end, I ask you to make a trip to Denner. Pass the purpose. Return word to Tower. Caravan. Sister Zale, Loose. Fortunate news has arrived that the Darkspawn have extended their areas previously thought safe for travel. A runner from a border caravan brings word that an unknown past infested territory. Track. Dispatched to seek help does not know the fate of his foes. Liability. Travelers in the area are urged to be cautious. The ability to rescue and determine the status of the trooper Others than sons. Sister Rana boasts on behalf of her neighbors. Darkspawn incursions in the south and communications coefficient relatives of the cultures. Word others have focused exclusively with travelers outward many were able to find their loved ones after what little silver they have able to entrust on board, as well as the sincerest gratitude of the chantry. Skin deep. A runner sends his request for Knight Commander Theos. While the reports I have heard no doubt suffer from exaggeration, the observed creatures assaulting Redcliffe trouble me greatly. If we are to properly combat these unnatural agents and prevent their reoccurrence, the agents bound by service will require carefully prepared samples of flesh for their study. Therefore, thereafter, should a deployment occur, we will be well briefed. If there are skilled warriors present, I would have them gather samples from any remaining creatures as close to the presumed source as possible. The Chantry will reward this basic assistance with spiritual enlightenment. If the request is exceeded, gold will be added, but the offer is limited. Desperate haven. Sister Rana has heard reports of imminent tragedy. A runner has brought me dire news of a group of refugees fleeing the Darkspawn. They have been quartered in unfamiliar fighting for their lives. The Templars are necessarily occupied, and my own means are few and stretched. Still has the offer an honest gratitude to myself and the Chantry. Unintended consequences. Urgent plea from Brother Yard. Something is stalking the wilds, killing the merchants who support our towns in these difficult times. But assume that this is done for the Chantry prisoners and Templars. They are unlikely to be something I understand that the Darkspawn constantly have uncontrolled magic to the town. Are they not meant to protect the common people? Whatever the source of this thing, whatever unconscionable force has unleashed it, someone must make the road safe again. I know that it's not an animal, bandit, or Darkspawn. If anyone will stand, I will provide
I sense some dark side. Oh, easy.
I'll try to be merciful.
Oh, look! It wants to fight! A bit more dying, please! That won't stop me! All right, I'm game! All right. Let's do this quickly, shall we? Yes. Look over there! All right, let's go!
Oh, I fell.
Are you alright?
For a moment there, I thought it was all over.
Be dressed, that's all.
I will explain everything when we are back at camp. Now is not the time. Look, Darkspawn. It's nothing but excitement.
Have at you then! All right. Oh, I'm off. Yes. Going. Have at you then! Going. I'm off. All right, I'm game.
Oh, thank you, Maker. Thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you, Maker. Oh, thank you, Maker. Thank you, thank you.
I lied to you, you know. about why I left Orlais.
Why?
I didn't feel like talking about it then. What happened to me? Maybe it will affect us, maybe not, but you should know. I came to Ferelden and the Chantry because I was being hunted in Orlais. I was framed, betrayed by someone I thought I knew and could trust. Marjolaine. She was my mentor and friend. She taught me the bardic arts, how to enchant with words and song, to carry myself like a highborn lady, to blend in as a servant. The skills I learned, I used to serve her, my bard master, because I loved her, and because I enjoyed what I did.
How did she betray you?
You can say it was my fault. There was a man I was sent to kill. I was to bring Marjolaine everything he carried. I don't know who this man was. She gave me a name and a description, and I hunted him down. I found documents on his body, sealed documents. It turns out that they were. My curiosity got the better of me. Something told me that I needed to know what was in those letters. Marjolaine had been selling all kinds of information about Orlais to other countries, Nevarra and Antiva among others. It was treason.
Is this a bad thing?
I considered it to be bad. My life as bard taught me that my loyalties should be kept fluid. My concern was not that she was a traitor, but that her life would be in danger if she was caught. Orlais has been at war with so many countries. It takes a harsh view of such things, as I later discovered.
Did you give the documents to someone?
To Marjolaine. No one else. I resealed them and gave them to her, as she had instructed. I should have left well alone, but I didn't. I had to tell Marjolaine I feared for her life. She brushed aside my concern. She admitted her guilt, but said it was in the past. That is why the documents had to be destroyed, she said. I believed her. I kept believing up till the moment they showed me the documents, altered by her hand, to make me look the traitor.
She betrayed you?
Yes, the Orlesian guards. They captured me. Did terrible things to make me confess and reveal my conspirators. It was a traitor's punishment I endured. And at the end of it, all that awaited me was eternity in an unmarked grave.
How unpleasant.
The skills Marjolaine taught me were good for something at least. I broke free when I saw the opportunity. I did not seek Marjolaine out. If she thought I was coming for her, she would have me caught again.
So you came to Ferelden below there.
I was tempted to confront her. I was furious, betrayed. But what could I do against her? And so I fled to Ferelden, to the Chantry and the Maker. Ferelden protected my person, and the Maker saved my soul. And that is the reason I am here. The real reason. No more lies between us, at least in this.
Thank you for trusting us.
It feels good to have this off my chest. Thank you for listening and understanding.
What's on your mind?
Are you feeling better now?
Oh, yes, and thank you for asking. I'm feeling much better today.
Please let me know if there's anything I can do.
Well, thank you for your kindness, my dear. It certainly warms these rickety old bones. What's on your mind? It is no trouble.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes.
Ah! Let's wipe him out quick!
Stop. Don't kill him.
What? Why not?
He is no common bandit. None of them were. Their weapons and armor are of fine make, and they are well trained. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Who are you?
Someone who regrets taking you on. I was told it would be an easy job. Kill the little red-haired girl. Deal with the others as we pleased.
Kill the... You came to kill me?
Who's trying to kill Rihanna?
I don't pay to ask why someone wants someone else dead. I just need to know what to do and where to get my money. Ha! Money. I'll be lucky to get away with my life, it seems. Maybe we could work something out. You like the idea?
Speak quickly.
I've no real quarrel with you. Wasn't me that wanted you dead. But I know how you can find the one who does.
Your life for information, then.
I have some directions written down on how to get to the house. It's in Denerim. Yeah, it's the best I can do.
Thank you. Now leave. I never want to see you again.
Just go. I'm grateful for your life.
Don't worry. I'll not trouble you no more.
It's Marjolaine. It has to be.
Why now?
Maybe someone saw me. Maybe she's finally found me and wants to finish what she started.
She go to Denerim. Run her.
Perhaps it's time to settle this score for good. Darkspawn, straight ahead.
Too fast here!
Let's make this quick!
Going. Ah! Let's wipe them out quick!
Come and get it!
Oh, the Grey One
You know, maybe this isn't the best time to be thinking about this, but I've something to ask you. Seeing as we're in Denerim now, I'm wondering if we might be able to look someone up.
We have a friend outside the Grey Wardens?
I'm not talking about a friend, exactly. And no, it's not that sort of friend either. The thing is, I have a sister, a half-sister. I told you about my mother, right? She was a servant at Redcliffe Castle and she had a daughter. Only, I never knew about her. I don't think she knew about me either. They kept my birth a secret, after all. But after I became a Grey Warden, I did some checking and, well, I found out she's still alive. In Denerim.
It's wonderful news.
She's the only real family I have left. The only family not also mixed up in the whole royal thing. I've just been thinking that maybe it's time I went to see her. With the blight coming and everything, I don't know if I'll ever get another chance to see her. Maybe I can help her. Warn her about the danger, I don't know.
If you want to, we could try.
Could we? I'd appreciate that. If something happened to her and I never went to at least see her, I don't know if I could forgive myself. Her name is Goldana, and I think she remarried but still lives just outside the alienage. If we're in the area, then, well, it's worth a look.
Ah, Denerim. If we have time, I would like to look for Marjolaine. We have a score to settle.
It is sometimes so hard to believe that you have been through so much at such a young age.
I think I look younger than I am.
Yes, that is possible. When I was your age, I was just about ready to take on my first apprentice. In hindsight, perhaps I should have waited a few more years. I was arrogant, my confidence bolstered by my youth.
It is so hard to imagine seeing you now.
Oh, I've had some 2 decades or so to grow mellow. Believe me, back then I was quite prickly.
So you are like a fine wine, yes? Losing the raw edges over time.
I suppose there is some truth to that analogy, but dear Maker, I do hate being compared to wine. Or cheese. Especially cheese.
As far as difficult fights will go.
Time for more practice. All right.
Liliana! Ah, so lovely to see you again, my dear. Spare me the pleasantries. I know you're...
Oh, you must excuse the shabby accommodations. I try to be a good host, but you see what I have to work with. This country smells like wet dog everywhere. I cannot get the smell out. Even now it is in my hair, my clothes. Ugh.
We killed your guards.
Canary mercenaries, expendable. And this way I don't have to pay them. Good for both of us. But I am not unarmed or unguarded. I have more men watching, ready to attack on my word. So perhaps we should just talk now, yes?
You framed me, had me caught, and tortured. I thought that in Ferelden I would be free of you, but it seems I am not. What happened to make you hate me so? Why do you want me dead so badly?
Dead? Nonsense. I know you, my Liliana. I know what you are capable of. 4 or 5 men you can dispatch easily. They were sent to give you cause to come to me. And see, here you are.
You could have just sent her a letter.
Ignore what she says. She's lying. I know how she works. What are you up to, Marjolaine? Why are you in Ferelden?
In truth, you have knowledge that you can use against me. For my own safety, I cannot let you be. Did you think I did not know where you were? Did you think I would not watch, my Liliana? What is she up to, I thought? The quiet life, the peasant clothes, hair ragged and messy like a boy. This is not her. You were planning something, I told myself, so I watched. But no letters were sent, no messages, you barely spoke to anyone. Clever, Liliana, very clever. You almost had me fooled. But then, you left the Chantry so suddenly. What conclusion should I draw? You tell me.
You think I left because of you? You think I still have some plan for revenge? You are insane, paranoid.
Not everything is about you, Marjolaine.
Oh, is that what you think? If I were you, I would believe nothing she says. Not a one. She will use you. You look at her and you see a simple girl, a friend, trusting and warm. It is an act.
I am not you, Marjolaine. I left because I didn't want to become you.
Oh, but you are me. You cannot escape it. No one will understand you the way I do, because we are one and the same. Do you know why you were a master manipulator, Liliana? It is because you enjoyed the game. You reveled in the power it gave you. You cannot change or deny this.
That part of Liliana's life is over.
Thank you. You will not threaten me or my friends again, Marjolaine. I want you out of my life forever.
You know she will hound you as long as she lives.
You've caused too much pain for too many, Marjolaine. It ends here.
And you think you can kill me like that? I made you, Liliana. I can destroy you just as easily. You deserve only death!
Make a preserver! It's over. She's dead. She's dead because of me. I need some time to myself. We will talk later.
I don't remember those being in there. Interesting.
All men are the work of our Maker's hand, from the lowest slaves to the highest...
Those stung with 100 arrows, those suffering from ailments both great and small, his heart was strong, and he moved on.
Those who bring
That galley justice. Eliminate the criminals preying on innocent folk in Denorum's back alleys. In these dark times, we must work together against the common threat. Sergeant Kylon has brought disturbing news that should anger all righteous people. In our own alleyways, footpads of muggers and miscreants lie in wait to profit from the chaos of our times. They infect us like a plague. A reward is available for any information on these low lives. Sergeant Kylon has also offered a heavy purse for any brave souls that can bust these brigands and make Denerim a safe place once again. This humble chanter has added to the reward as well. May the Maker bless all who heed this call. Missing in action. find Drexel. Recently, our hearts were lifted when many survivors of the Battle of Ostagar returned to us. Maker bless these men and women, and have mercy on those who fell defending our children from the blight. Sadly, one of these heroes has gone missing. Drexel served in Tyrn Logain's vanguard with distinction. Upon his return, his wife said that he was prone to quiet reflection and frequented the local taverns. One afternoon, he left his home and never returned. This chanter was moved by the family's grief and is offering a pouch of coin for anyone who finds this hero. The chant says, in saving one man, you save us all. For if each of us lends a hand to aid his neighbor, anything is possible, especially now. Fazil's request. Find Fazil's sexton. Master Fazil of the esteemed Guild of Free Sailors has informed this chanter that while about guild business he was waylaid by bandits via guile and other insanity. He lost many valuables, but in particular, an antique sextant was removed forcibly from his person. The sextant is of considerable symbolic value as it belonged to the first guild master of the Free Sailors. Master Fazil described his assailants as masked, of foreign descent, perhaps to venture or free marches, and usually coordinated and crafty. Unusually coordinated and crafty. He has placed a hefty sum of coin with this chanter for the return of his sexton. That is all. Logain's push. Brothers and sisters, word has arrived of an imminent conflict. Tyrn Logain's honored forces continue to root out threats to our nation, and their actions deserve support from the common people. While it is unusual to post troop movements to the public board, I believe it is necessary for brethren near the affected area to respect the honored Tyrn by aiding his troops. Provide whatever comfort you feel they deserve, and Ferelden will be the stronger for it. Treat these brave soldiers as you would treat Logain himself, and spiritual rewards will be generous. Brother Nigel. Ooh, they only knew.
Bread sinners.
The Mages Collective thanks you. Make us smile upon you.
Oh, I need that bow. 34. Blood warning. While they tend to be careful and judicious in their use of force, the Templars do indeed make mistakes. I understand that several relatives of our friends among the collective will soon become targets of the Chantry, and while I trust that this will not lead to lasting harm for those innocents, I wish to ensure that those targeted are fairly warned and evacuated before the Chantry can send its message. I ask that a noble soul take the bundle of vials attached to this missive and find the four homes the Chantry is likely to target in Denerim. Mark the front door of each home with the goat's blood from the vials. Those relatives will understand the message and evacuate before the Chantry can threaten them. Gift of Silence. This collective is only successful at the pleasure of the Templars. Their continued devotion to our safety requires certain concessions on our part. In the interest of renewing our relationship with these fine and generous agents of the Maker, we ask that a willing man or woman of character, grace, our good friends, with the gift of lyrium, procure 10 lyrium potions and offer them up to Knight Commander Harith in Redcliffe. Have you seen me? The collective is saddened at the absence of the great mage Reynolds. Our friend has not been seen in quite some time, and our gatherings are the lesser for the loss of his tales of ribald exploits and the aroma of his delicious twice-baked meat pies. Reynolds was last seen traveling in the direction of the Brazilian forest. Oh, how did he so love the outdoors? Anyone who returns with evidence of the whereabouts of the beloved Mage Reynolds will be rewarded. Scrolls of Bannister. In times such as these, one must suspect that even his neighbor of the darkest dealings, lest they cast a shadow upon those who labor under the light. I, Gibasto, have heard tale of a cabal of Maleficarum performing rituals in the dark near my sanctum, and I certainly wish to see them brought to justice for their dark deeds. I hesitate, however, to accuse them of foul sorcery without a full understanding of their trappings, rituals, and appearance of the dark magic requires. The writings of the hated Maleficarum Bannister should be suitable. Should a courier be available to procure me copies of the Scrolls of Bannister, I would be appropriately grateful.
You here to report another crime? I swear we should just cordon off the entire district. Oh, can I help you, Warden?
Is the Market District really that bad?
The lower market isn't deemed important by the captain of the guard, even less with Arl Howe in charge. So when I finally get the new men I request, I get the delightful surprise of discovering their Lord Such-and-Such's illegitimate, untrained, moronic whelps. But lords keep sending me more of them. It's decent pay, no expectations, a uniform. So I have a legion of bastards to protect the market from pickpockets, stabbings, and whatnot, and Arl Howe's specially picked men are the worst of the lot.
So, do you need any help?
What? You're serious? I mean, yes, I could use help. I've got a pretty popular, establishment that's crawling with mercenaries. If I send my boys in, someone might get, Maker forbid, hurt, and I'll have to explain to their noble fathers that being a guard is actually dangerous.
What do you need me to do?
The name of the whorehouse is the Pearl. Beat down any mercenaries that are out of line and send them a message. I said beat down, not kill. Let me make that really clear. Not on fire, or exploded, or make a nose, whatever type of grisly death you can dream up. Sorry. Used to giving orders to my boys. Just leave them breathing and I'll be happy.
Sign me up, Sergeant.
Thank you, Warden. Happy hunting.
Moving on.
What is it? I have work to do.
I have a note here from your master.
What does it say? I knew this would happen. Just when I was starting to get good. Well, thanks, I guess.
Over with.
I recognize you from Ostagar, and trust his blood. You're a Grey Warden, Duncan's apprentice. You killed my friend, and good King Cailan. I demand satisfaction, sir.
Against charges against the Warden are false.
So you would compound slander on top of treason? You dare smear Terran Loghain's word?
Use your wits. The Wardens would never help the Darkspawn.
I do not like your tone, sir. But you may be right. I may regret this, but I cannot duel someone who may be guiltless. Leave, Warden. If I find proof, we will meet again.
Another visitor, the Maestro. Enjoy browsing my wares.
Who are you?
Master Trader Ignacio, at your service, good sir. My cousin and I have trade connections all along the seaways. We have furniture, silks, carvings, and much more. Caesar handles the trade stock, I handle other affairs.
What affairs are those?
Business deals, meetings. Caesar makes it so I am free of the day-to-day concerns of our store.
You're in Ferelden, are you?
No, I am not. I am a trader at heart. My home is the road. But I was born past the waking sea in Antiva. It has been many, many years since I have seen her. But the road is a better mistress than my home city ever was.
What do you mean?
On the docks of Rialto, life is cheap. As cheap as the dockside ale and the soiled whores. You can live a longer life out here. And a wise man can make a comfortable fortune in time.
With the Blight, Ferelden isn't exactly safe either.
Straightforward, predictable danger is refreshing to me. Any moment in Rialto, the streets can run red, and often do. I'd take Darkspawn any day. At least you can see them coming.
Do you need any help?
No. Not yet. Perhaps one day.
Farewell.
Luck be to you, Warden.
Message for you, my lord.
Who?
More things to deliver. Goodbye.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Trek from Orzammar.
This is where the nobility comes to get drunk and decide who is the most self-important of them all.
Good. It's done, naturally. What can I get you, stranger?
Anyone need any help? Maybe not with something not strictly legal. Correspondence interruptus. R has a small request. It's always useful to have a big name in your pocket, and there's nothing better than snagging them with their knickers down. If, in travels wide, someone were to come across notes between illicit lovers, I have certain specialists who can make the most of the text. Delivered to the bartender. An investment towards future manipulation will be handsomely paid. Solving problems. D requires swift action. I bet. I have trouble. A few of my more excitable young associates got a little nervous during a couple of delicate handovers. Suffice it to say, a little mess needs attention. Life is normally cheap, but if word of this gets out, there will be consequences. My men are under close watch, so I would be most grateful for someone who is willing to take care of this. Coin is assured. Negotiation aids. K requests the following. The troubles of the new blood seem to find me. I've ruffled some feathers with my alternative tactics, and certain people have had me blacklisted by my primary suppliers. So I put this out there to those enterprising friends who want an ally, and perhaps a little coin. 15 toxin extract samples will be more than enough to ensure I can continue building support. Simple, isn't it? Notices of death. Warden. It is always a sad duty to report the deaths of those who have died in the service of the guild. Today this duty falls to you, should you accept it. With this letter you will find the names of 4 women, recently widowed, and letters giving condolences for their loss of husbands. All 4 men were killed doing the work of the irregulars. Now we mourn the deaths of all who die in the service of our ideals. Please handle this task with discretion and care that I am confident you possess in spades. You must deliver these notes to the widows Irina and Redcliffe, Lorana near Lake Kellenhead, and Sarah and Tanya in Denerim. Many thanks for this difficult task. Relnor. Restocking the guild. My good people were facing work coming in from two fronts, and everyone must contribute. The irregulars are prepared to pay any man or woman who comes forth with a gift of 20 health poultices, no questions asked. If we work together, we can stock the irregulars for war. That's a lot of health poultices. What do I have? 20.
Wyn, is this yours?
My bag of components. Thank you, dear. I was wondering where it got to.
You left it by the fire at camp.
Oh, yes. I remember now. How age creeps up on you and brings with it forgetfulness.
You're a great mage, Wyn, and you're sharper and wiser than many people I know. Some young ones, too.
Oh, but you should have seen me 15, 20 years ago. The fires have dimmed somewhat since then. But thank you, Liliana, for picking up after this old lady.
You hear about the note? Maybe we have some things we can talk about. You are of great interest to me.
You're an Antivan Crow.
That's a very direct question. On the whole, I don't like direct questions. For the sake of this discussion, let's say I am.
So you're the ones trying to kill me?
Who do you blame for a death? The sword or the swordsman? Crows are swords, instruments used by someone else for their own reasons. So one of our swords is hired out. He and his employees will do their job or die trying, but the crows as a whole have no bias.
I'm listening.
Ferelden is a busy place. Blight, civil war, other mayhem. Lots of people not getting along. Sometimes they really don't get along. Maybe want to do something about it. The people that handle that sort of thing can get real busy.
Go on.
It takes time to do a good job. Pride in your work and all. But customers have expectations. Not many people to turn to if you're short-staffed in some lines of work. So, someone that's crossed our path and lived, well, maybe they could help out. Make some coin. Everyone wins.
The price is right. I'm interested.
I hand you a scroll. You read it, you learn about someone interesting. If you find out something happens to him, something unfortunate, then if we talk again, I give you money for letting me know.
I don't like the sound of this.
You don't like what's on the scroll? Don't do anything. Maybe he has an accident and someone else tells me all about it.
Hand me the scroll.
There you go. Makes for fine reading. If that's all, luck be to you.
And done. Success.
I won't take the blame for this one. This was bad from the start. No way he was here to deal. Thanks. I ain't sticking around to see how this turns out.
Yes, make it quick.
I have a note here from your master.
Strange. Let's see this. I knew it! I gave that man the best 7 weeks of my life. Well, I guess he won't have me to push around anymore. Ha!
Jade. Carved and polished into the shape of a large... Oh, I see. Well, that's just rude.
That's my sister's house. I'm almost sure of it. This is the right address. She could be inside. Could we go and see?
Yes, let's do that.
Will she even know who I am? Does she even know I exist? My sister. That sounds very strange. Sister. Oh, now I'm babbling. Maybe we should go. Let's go. Let's just go. Hello?
Hey, you have linens to wash? I charge 3 bits on a bundle. You won't find better. And don't trust what that Natalia woman tells you either. She's foreign and she'll rob you blind.
I'm not here to have any wash done. My name's Alistair. Well, this may sound sort of strange, but are you Gordana? If so, I suppose I'm your brother.
My what? I am Goldana, yes. How do you know my name? What kind of tomfoolery are you folk up to?
He's telling the truth. Listen to him.
Look, our mother, she worked as a servant in Redcliffe Castle a long time ago before she died. Do you know about that?
You! I knew it! They told me you was dead. They told me the babe was dead along with mother, but I knew they was lying.
They told you I was dead? Who? Who told you that?
Them's at the castle. I told them the babe was the king's and they said he was dead. Gave me a coin to shut my mouth and sent me on my way. I knew it.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that. The babe didn't die. I'm him. I'm your brother.
Ugh, for all the good it does me. You killed mother, you did, and I've had to scrape by all this time. That coin didn't last long, and when I went back, they ran me off.
I don't think this was a good idea.
And who in the Maker's name are you? Some elf to follow him about and carry his riches for him?
Hey, don't speak to him that way. He's my friend, and a Grey Warden just like me.
Oh, I see. A prince and a Grey Warden too. Well, who am I to think poorly of someone so high and mighty compared to me? I don't know you, boy. Your royal father forced himself on my mother and took her away from me. And what do I got to show for it? Nothing. They tricked me good. I should have told everyone. I got 5 mouths to feed. And unless you can help with that, I got less than no use for you.
I'm sorry. don't know what to say.
Guldana, Alistair came here hoping to find his family.
Well? So he's found it. I'm his sister. But what are you to me, boy? Except the one who took my mother away,
You think I wished her dead? I never wanted that. I didn't have the life you think I did, Guldana.
I suppose not. A bastard is still a bastard, isn't he? But... brother or no, I've got 5 mouths to feed and no time to spare until they are.
And let me promise you this, Guldana. I'll do whatever I can, speak to whomever I have to ensure you and your children are taken care of.
That sounds all well and fine. But you'll have to forgive me if I don't exactly hold my breath.
You have my promise. I can't give you more than that. Let's go. I want to go. Goodbye, sister. Well, that was not what I expected, to put it lightly. I lived up to my promise, I suppose, but this is the family I've been wondering about all my life? I can't believe it. I guess I was expecting her to accept me without question. Isn't that what family is supposed to do? I feel like a complete idiot.
Everyone is out for themselves. You should learn that.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I should. Let's just go. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
As there is but one world, one life, one sinners who have given their love to false gods.
Yeah, they got to learn not to mess with me. Us, right? I mean, he's just going to disappear, right?
All men are the work of our nature. And cursed by the Maker.
Those who bring ham.
Thank the Maker, my brother and his family made it out alive. He said that the dark I expect so, since there was no one there to stop them.
But it won't be much longer until they get here. Dwarven craft. Fine dwarven craft.
Alistair, what's this?
It's a sock?
It's a filthy sock. How did it find its way to my bedroll?
Maybe it likes you. Socks are sneaky like that. Anyway, it's not mine.
It has your name stitched on it.
Oh, part of Templar training back at the Chantry, the men were always getting their socks mixed up. Anyway, sorry about that. I'll take it from you right now. One of my socks is feeling a little damp anyway. A change would be nice.
You're going to put it on? It's filthy.
And dry. We're not exactly traveling in the lap of luxury here.
What hideous habits you've picked up.
Yes?
Sorry to tell you that your husband is dead.
No, I can't believe this. I won't.
Okay then.
Tell your captain that our deal is now ironclad.
Stop playing games,
That
Isabella.
scamp Kylon sent you, right? Glad he hasn't forgotten about us. The mercenaries are right there. If you're here about other things, just speak up.
Someone needs to put you in your place. She's too good.
Be off with you now, and be glad I only took from you your gold. Fools.
Turn around and walk, stranger. This affair is for White Falcons only.
Time to close up shop before there's trouble.
Get a load of this guard. You're telling us what to do?
That's exactly what I'm telling you to do. Now go.
You aren't no common guard. You're with All How, aren't you? Men, let's clear out. Don't want to get on Locane's bad side, do we?
Tell Kylon I owe him one.
The Grey Warden. And I had heard that all the Ferelden Wardens were killed or exiled from this place. Oh, don't look so surprised. I've seen many of your kind in my journeys, and there is always something odd about you. Huh, strong hands. Could I entice you to leave your order and sign up as one of my crewmen? I could use those strong hands at my helm.
Your fighting skills are impressive.
I assume you saw that little drama, and none of these poor brutes has ever proven a match for me. They are too clumsy and predictable. I fight with quickness and wit, rather than with brute force and strength. I call myself a duelist because I honed my skills in duels with warriors I encountered over the years.
Will you teach me how to be a duelist?
An unusual request, coming from a fearsome slayer of Darkspawn. I am flattered that you wish to learn from me, sweet thing. It will take you years of practice to achieve true mastery of the style, but I can teach you the basics. I do, however, wish to get to know my potential student better, so we shall call for a drink, and you will honor me with a game.
Alright, what game?
Have you ever played Wicked Grace? It is easy to learn, but difficult to master. You must watch your opponent's moves as carefully as your own. Before we start, the cards must be shuffled. Shall I, or would you like to?
I will shuffle the cards.
Good. Go ahead, then. Are you done yet? 5 cards each to start with, and may the cleverest player win. It looks like the deck is being kind to me today.
Cheating, I see.
You certainly have quick reflexes. I'm quite impressed. And as for me cheating, well, the game does not matter. I just wanted to see if you could outwit me. You have proven yourself quick and resourceful, and I would be honored to pass my skills on to you.
Teach me now.
Come, we will need some space for this.
I could have handled it. Thanks. I think I need to go hide somewhere.
Over with.
Not happening.
Griffins will rise again.
Come in. Another Grey Warden supporter.
Not just a supporter, Payton. That's a Grey Warden. He's the one Arl Howe is looking for.
Our trap landed a Warden? You've got one chance to surrender.
You work for that bastard? You're all dead.
Now let's see. Which
No
one?
wonder the song.
Yes.
Fight them back!
Right. Oh-ho! Yes.
Moving on.
I was hoping I'd find you. I heard about the Pearl. I don't know how, but you got them to leave with no fuss at all. The Pearl's workers will...
Nobody gives orders to my men but me. A little lesson in respect is in order.
I see. Don't bother sparing these louts. Things are about to get messy.
We might want to do something. Be careful!
Yes.
Now we go into battle. Enough.
And people actually voluntarily attack you. Are they just stupid? Here's the payment I promised. I might have more work if you're interested. But I'm heading back to the market district. Back alleys are just too dangerous for me. Now let's see. Which one now is dead?
All right. If you insist.
Yes.
We are victorious.
Yes?
Sorry to tell you that your husband is dead.
What? This is terrible. My beloved.
to kill Roz.
Here comes trouble! Let's make this quick! You should run while you can!
Down you go! All right!
Oh, you'll have to do much better than that.
Enough!
Yes. It's done, naturally.
Our continued friendship is guaranteed.
All right.
Oh. It's mechanical, this one.
Come and get it!
Now this should be fun!
I suppose violence is the solution. Sometimes.
Ah, you want some? Let's grab some glory!
Now let's see. Which one?
You should run while you can! You forced our hand! Nothing but a... There.
Yes. And done. All right.
You! We're about to send the boys to hunt you down. Boss says kill him.
Time for more crap.
Let us end this.
Not bad.
Must have
Yes.
success.
With this, you seal your guild success.
What business would the mighty Grey Wardens have with a man like me?
I'm here on behalf of the Blackstone Irregulars.
Oh? What was this about?
Here you stole supplies from the guild.
How sad it is to see a Grey Warden manipulated. But I have no time to straighten this out for you. Men, let's teach the Grey Warden a lesson about trust.
Time for more practice. Too fast for you! Going. Yes!
Perfect. Much better.
It's done, naturally. Huh. Look now. Now let's see. Which one? Yes. Just die already. Whoop. Over with. wanted to stop. All right. All right.
Be careful!
Moving on.
You should run while you can.
You insist!
I never liked this part.
Success. Now let's see. Which one?
Now we go into the... Let us end this.
Yes!
That's a lot of blood.
Over with. It's done, naturally. Don't look now. Yes! Keep going.
right. Who ordered death? Yes.
Make a preserver. Good to go. Maker's breath.
Where now?
Let's end this. Sometimes.
If you insist.
Is that all you've got?
Yes. All right. Keep going. And done.
I know not how you're survived thus far. Is it luck or providence? No matter. You will not survive this!
Now let's see. Which one?
Enough! Defend yourself!
Oh, look! It wants to fly! Take this! Oh, time to play!
You should run while you can, as with violence. Sometimes. Nothing but be careful!
I'm off.
Alright, that's what it is then.
Okay then.
It's done, naturally.
men are the work of our Maker's hand.
Those stung with 100 arrows, those suffering from ailments both great and small, his heart was strong, and he moved on.
Cursed by the Maker. Those who bring I laid the charm by the back of my hand. As
The client is very pleased. Come back soon.
Good to see you back.
Any more help?
I've got complaints in the Nord Noble Tavern that some mercenaries have invaded. Nothing violent has happened. The sellswords are probably just disturbing the nobles' rarefied conversation. Just drum the louts out of there. The barkeep doesn't mind some blood. Or sport, as she called it. Captain said Denerim won't miss a few dead mercenaries. Do what you will, and good luck.
Fair enough.
What can I get you, stranger?
Finished a favor for one of your interested parties.
What can I get you, stranger?
Signs of safe passage. D requires a message to be sent. I have my allies, despite my dislike of appeasement and hand-holding. In fact, several are prepared to come to Denerim and assist in finding some less than loyal tongue-waggers. They are currently hiding among the outskirts of the Brazilian forest, a position that is temporary at best. I need someone to enter the wood and fire a message arrow to signal a safe passage. I would send one of my own, but circumstances caused me to suffer a shortage of trustworthy associates. There will be good gold paid for this service. I recommend only the skilled take up the task.
There are many great lost kings who return to their lands to reign in glory.
I am not lost, nor for that matter, a king. And there's nothing glorious about me.
You are Merrick's son. You are the rightful king of Ferelden.
I am the son of a starstruck maid and an indiscreet man who just happened to be king. Look, I can't be king. Some days I have trouble figuring out which boot goes on which foot.
Complete fools are made leaders of kingdoms all the time, and you're not a complete fool.
What an utter relief.
And don't worry about the boots. Kings don't need to dress themselves. That's what advisors are for, isn't it?
And starstruck maids, apparently.
A little bird told me one of Logan's friends had an accident. Terribly unfortunate. You might want to look in the chest behind me. There might be something of interest.
What are you looking at? We're the Crimson Oars.
You're not wanted here.
Oh, you're threatening us. We're veterans of many battles. Who are you?
Hundreds have died in my wake. You're just a number to me.
We were just leaving. Yes, oars, we go to the docks.
The captain sends his regards.
Edwina sends her thanks for getting rid of the Crimson Oars. Mind you, she's disappointed there was no fighting. Here's payment. You've helped out a great deal. I have something for you. The Market District is a whole sight better because of what you've done for us. I know this may not be much, but it's an extra thanks. A lot of folks swallow whatever lies are fed to them, but us believers will try and spread word about you and the Wardens. Thanks.
I think I owe you an explanation for what happened earlier.
Yes, you had me quite worried.
You should know that something happened to me at the tower before you came along. Remember my apprentice, Petra? She encountered a demon in the tower. It would have killed her had I not intervened. I saved her life that day, but I did not survive that encounter with the demon.
But you're standing right here.
Let me explain fully. I engaged a very powerful demon to rescue Petra. It sapped me of all my energy and will and left me drained. It took everything I had to defeat it. And when I was done, I no longer had the strength to keep my heart beating. I remember my life ebbing away. Everything receded from me. Sound, light. I remember being enveloped in complete, impenetrable darkness. And then I sensed a presence enfolding me and cradling me, whispering quietly to me. The sensation is impossible to describe. I was being held back, firmly but gently, as a mother would a child, eager to slip from her grasp. I felt life and warmth flowing through my veins again. I began to be aware of small sounds and the discomfort of my hip pressing into the cold stone of the tower floor.
That is an amazing story.
The Fade contains spirits both benevolent and malicious. The benevolent spirits seldom make themselves known because they want nothing from mortals, unlike the demons. It was one of these spirits that saved me. Without it, I would be dead. And it has not left me. It is with me, even now, bonded to me. You see, I am supposed to be dead. It is the spirit that is keeping me in this world. And this is not the way of things. Perhaps the spirit did not expect this, but it is weakening gradually. I am living on borrowed time.
So we'll have to make the best of that time.
Yes, that we will.
Oh, hello. Is there something you wanted to talk about?
I'd like to talk about what happened today.
It's nothing. I'm fine. I'm just thinking.
What about?
I can't get what happened out of my head. I'd been in Lothering for years, and she still thought I was plotting against her. She didn't trust me. Maybe she never did. She loved me when she could use me and control me. And now that she can't, she wants me dead. It hurts to realize that I never really knew her.
Sometimes people surprise you.
I knew she was ruthless, but I didn't know how far she could go. She is self-serving, cruel. She uses people, then discards them. But that's how she survives in the life she leads. What if she's right? What if we're the same? I should just have stayed in the Chantry.
She would have attacked you there eventually.
Maybe, but that is not the point. I was a different person there. I forgot my life as a bard while I was in the cloister. I felt safe. I didn't have to watch my back all the time. That's what made Marjolaine the person she is, don't you see? It ruined her. It will ruin me too. It's already happened. When we killed her, I enjoyed it. Seeing her dead gave me satisfaction.
She did you a great injustice.
But that is no reason to rejoice over her death. That is what she would do. I don't want that. What we're doing, what we've done, hunted men down, killed them. Part of me loves it. It invigorates me, and this scares me. I feel myself slipping.
You're not slipping. This is who you are.
I admit that I took great pleasure in the intrigue back in Orlais. It was dangerous and chaotic and exciting, but it destroyed my life. I thought the Chantry showed me another path. I thought I was done with this life. Am I wrong?
You're not a Chantry, sister. You are a bard, a spy.
There is this thought that floats into my mind constantly. That I lie when I say the Chantry gave me peace, when in truth it bored me. Here, with you, knowing the freedom of the road and the uncertainty of tomorrow, I feel alive again.
Deep down, you know this is where you belong.
I would like to be alone for now. I have many things to consider. Thank you for listening to me.
Okay, well, I think that's where we're going to end it for today. We'll do more side questing tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in. See you tomorrow. Same time, same channel.